Hello, hello everybody. It's time for a bit more Horizon Forbidden West. Actually, I want to... Wait, um, um, good. And we are live. Okay, all good. All good. Oh my goodness. Progress, right? Oh my god, I've got a frog in my throat. Let us continue. We failed to find the back of Gaia, Navara, Zenith, Aloy, and Varl. Something. Seems pretty. Alright. I'm live. Let's actually play the game. Oh, I was playing on keyboard and mouse. That's why it felt so weird. It's definitely fun. Anyways, Aloy and Varl. Mara and Varl.
Aloy, are you finished with your friends, or do you need more time?
Time to go.
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tenakth, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Daunt, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates. It's a long march, a fortnight on foot.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course. I'll arrange it.
Dangerous. You gonna tuck him in? Sneaking out again? Oh my god.
Am I the one to hold this crown of ash and salt? Their kindness calls to me. I have to block it out. My voice has grown so somber. These words don't seem like mine, but the iron won't subside. No matter what I try.
Oh, Thunderjaw.
My raindrops.
Oh, I remember those two from the Foundry thing.
In this emptiness, in the storm.
Oh damn, I'm recognizing them.
If I falter, if I fall, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood?
The Tolmec. Working on my Tolmec. What's up to that, man?
Darkness unknown, my heart with silence burns through solemnness and bone. The edge beyond the shore, this weight of root and rod. I long to reach the other, to find the path we lost. And my raindrops in the flood, in this emptiness, in the storm. If I'm broken, if I'm torn, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood?
Horizon Forbidden West.
Sparks to steel. Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
I'll
I
fuck him
can
up.
handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chainscrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine, fine. Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.
She could have done it on the way down. Wait for her.
I see
That's
smoke, but not a lot of activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones, and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. The strangeness is, they're not native to the Daunt. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Oh, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of Chainscrape. He is self-appointed. Work stoppage was his idea.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through. Got an embassy to attend.
You should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
What are you talking about?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Karja Sun Priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, or so he says. That embassy at Barren Light, he's the one supposed to run it. Ha!
Great.
Alright.
If you don't do as I say immediately, the Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent. Exposed to attack, I might have died. Oh, me you refused to transport, but not this... what? This Nora girl? This savage?
Excuse me?
Besides, scallywag.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really? Well, that lessens the insult, I suppose.
I came here for the embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it, so did you.
Well, not with the valley infested.
I'll clear it out.
And so did Ahriman proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See? Scripture. I shall head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious. Wadis sent Aaron and another vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak...
Hey!
Shh.
Done with everything?
Yeah, said they checked the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the smith in Chainscrape would let you use his workbench.
Okay.
As for the bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows. Hitting their canisters with those will take them down quick.
Thanks.
Okay.
I'll find Erend and I'll bring him back. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
What? To the top of the ridge. To wait in safety.
Sorry. Operator's under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to Chainscrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Erend, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
Such
I like her.
dear little son.
It will be. Trust me.
Alright. Go to change group, find Erend.
I gotta find Erend. But it might be good to hit Chainscrape first and upgrade my bow.
There's mandates. No. Okay, so if I look at the map, Chainscrape, Last Brink.
The cook should know what to do with this.
Oh boy. I know what I'm supposed to do with bore, but remember. Yeah. Features like this in the old game? I don't remember.
Fire won't do much.
Fire Fanghorn. No overrides yet. Borrower. Gonna fuck him up. Come on, buddy. Turn around. Turn around. Additional. Shine sliver.
A gemstone. It's green like blaze, but it's hard and shiny. I wonder if merchants would be interested.
Find a piece of green shine, a rare and valuable resource hidden all over the world. Used for upgrading certain weapons and outfits for trading with specific merchants. Yeah, like the gleam.
That must be Chainscrape. Jaruf said I could get my bow upgraded in there.
Yeah,
Be able to tinker with my other gear too.
exactly. Barren Light.
machine. It must be a bristleback. Maybe Erend took it down? Ground soaked with acid. Did the bristlebacks do this?
Are there more of the snakes?
Acid will eat right through that metal.
Yeah, what about arrows, by the way? A scanning machine to toggle between its components. Ah. What a slide. E.
Water in my boots.
Outlander approaching. Is that the Savior? Wanna come in, Savior? Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
Dora.
By the Forge.
Petra?
Aloy, what are you doing here?
Do you remember her?
About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on.
I should really watch it catch up.
Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our lad, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Olvend?
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Okay.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh,
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
As usual.
of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flame Hair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
My cats are sleeping here on the floor next to me. It's so cute.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Okay.
Well, this Olvend guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support.
Oh, my mic.
But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
Yes.
I want another cup of whatever you're having. Oh, I didn't see you there.
Dang, so there's a couple of quests. Picture for outfits, workbench. Known machine structure. Deep pit. Cool. Yo.
Arp, don't mind this lot. They smell bad, but they'll do in a pinch.
A stash? Is this your stash? It can be found in every settlement as well as many other locations throughout the world. When you gather items beyond your carrying capacity, excess items will be sent to your stash. When you can retrieve items individually, you'll restock all your resources by holding X. Upgrading your pouch to the workbench, you can increase your carrying capacity. Okay? Nice. And what was his Bristleback Tusk? What the hell did I get that?
Bit early for you to be up and about.
Workbench is free if you need to tinker with that gear.
The raccoon?
Shop looks closed.
Yep.
Can I still use the workbench?
I ain't gonna stop you.
Use workbench. Pouch upgrades. Potion pouch. Ah, so that's what I need parts for. I need squirrel hide, raccoon hide, boar hide, squirrel bone, boar bone. Okay. Special gear. Okay. Potion crafting. Trap crafting. Outfit upgrades. One sturdy heartplate and 15 metal shards. Resistance. According to acid. Okay. Weapon upgrades. Upgrade the bow. That. These are all like non-unique resources, so. I can upgrade it again. That's improved. Burrower Soundship. This. Upgrade, because why the heck not? Circular. I'll just do it, just because why the hell not? Maybe I should check the armor. Upgrade that too. More tanky. Yeah, we'll go for it. And then we need a Fanghorn. Upgrade that, because one of them not. Pouch upgrades, so it kind of looks like I can do one of them. Oh, I can. Oh, the Bourbon. Bombs, 4 to 6. Ultra. Alright. An ammo that deals acid damage is now available in your inventory. You focus to scan enemies and see if they're weak to acid. Hitting enemies with acid will build up to the corroding state. In this state, enemy's armor takes damage over time and has reduced damage resistance. Acid canisters with acid arrows to detonate them and trigger a large elemental explosion.
This should be useful. Now I just need to find Erend and help him clear the bristlebacks.
I hear you.
And that's how I invented the infamous mainspring muzzle.
Let's go and do some side. Go and find those side quests. I really need to get used to the controls. They're a bit fun.
I hope Corvin and the others are doing better than I am.
Data phone.
Almost ready to go? Hope to catch you soon.
Small vibes. Yo, dude. You need something?
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Olvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Olvin probably threatened to cut off our pay.
Sorry, I don't know why I paused.
Worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it?
Okay, you're injured.
You mentioned you were injured in a cave-in.
Yeah. A couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one. As soon as their blast hit, tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvind and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
Okay.
How come Olvin's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Karja?
Try telling Olvin that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask him. He owns us as well.
Nice guy, this Ulvund.
Who's Corvind?
He's their foreman. And a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Olvind... his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself for my injury when it was Olvin who ordered the extra shifts.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Olvin's wrath than die buried in rubble.
I'd be
I
able to
could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Level 5. Yeah, I'm level 2. Fast travel pack. 12. Provides fast travel to a single discovered campfire or settlements around the world. Open map to choose a place to travel. Resources. Disassemble. What does disassemble do? Oh, a fuckload of this. And I get shards. For the like fancy stuff? Some of them I get 2. Get even 5, but yeah.
Come on, spit it out. I'll come find.
Isn't it kind of theft?
Shop's closed, Red. You're welcome to use the workbench.
Campfire.
You're far from home, Nora.
A quick save. Annual save. Okay. Fast travel free.
You keep a noise.
Battery. Anywhere to fast travel to? Well, I can't go back to Meridian actually. Okay, it's a decent sized map here. That's pretty good. Not bad. Just got more quests.
Hey, I thought you'd left by now. Nora in the Daunt.
Now I've seen everything.
Yo.
I found them shards,
Mildef.
Hey, Mildef. Mildef. I
Took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Olvin didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
I can get you a new griddle.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, not trouble.
This place?
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes.
Special grooved griddle.
I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
Sure.
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildred. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Alright.
Ah, hello.
About that. I should be...
Right.
A level 5 quest as well. 5 wild meats, 3 bitter leaf.
Already got enough bitter leaf. Just need to hunt for some wild meat and grab a metal panel from a scrounger pile.
And I go to my right. What is this? Hello? What are you? Herbalists or enemies?
Flag. Yes, hi.
There's a melee pit. We'll go for the new quest first.
Better than sticking around a bunch of
We are on the same side here. The bristleback threaten us all.
Oh, drop the act. We all know it was the Carja who let the bristlebacks into the valley. Sent them straight through the gates of Barren Light.
That is preposterous.
Ulvund.
Why?
What do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it.
What?
What other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
Okay, do it.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior.
Beauty and heroics.
Ulvund Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Something's weird with
Once
that.
I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Something's up with that embassy.
Bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble? Ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
Work stoppage.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osram laborers of this land who do all the backbreaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
Oh my god. Who appointed you?
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
Founding of Chainscrape?
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so
Nice
you're not
guy.
just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning,
Sleazeball.
is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Osram.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Osram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle.
That's a level 7 quest. Yeah, wasn't there not a search quest? Ah, one's an errand.
Better see what that Carja magistrate wanted. bet he's in the tavern.
Someone said I had the best singing voice in all the dogs.
Means rank beginner.
Ah, Savior! Over here!
Wait, I want to do this first.
Aloy, change your mind about that brew? Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down.
Yeah, I will.
Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
Bristlebacks.
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt. Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows.
Where did they go?
They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But I heard talk of some vanguards trying to take them down.
Did they come through here?
Stopped by briefly for supplies. Olvind was none too pleased. Won't be able to crank it to his advantage once the bristlebacks are gone.
But how could bristlebacks and the Daunt help Olvind?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Olvind has taken to blaming the Carja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give them half a reason, they'll blame the Carja for anything.
Damn Carja slavers.
What brought you
Thought
here?
you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back, but realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
Olvind.
So about Olvind.
Around here, everything's about Olvind.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Carja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
This
Decree?
concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Olvind?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Carja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Carja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Olvind has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Well,
Gotta go.
I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
many machines strong?
To revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
Okay. Beginner's tutorial. Introduction. Machine Strike is a two-player strategy game played by the tribes of the Forbidden West. Each player owns different boards and favors a particular set of machine pieces. Defeat them all and become the ultimate strike master in the West. How to win. Whenever an opponent's machine is destroyed, whether by your hand or theirs, its value is added to your pool of victory points. Requires 7 victory points before your opponent, or destroy all their machines to claim victory. Beginning of each game, both players choose a set of pieces to play with. Each player then places those pieces within the 2 rows closest to them. Owner of the board chooses who goes first. The game proceeds by turns from there on out. Basic steps. Mobilizing a machine piece. Each turn, a player... Oh, I'll be right back, chat. Alrighty, I'm back. So we were learning about this machine strike. So each turn a player can mobilize 2 machine pieces. Each of them can only be used once per turn. A player only has 1 machine piece they're allowed to use twice. Player can choose to move a machine to a different terrain or attack first. Mobilized machines do not need to attack, but must move in order to complete a turn. Player can move a machine 1 terrain beyond their normal movement range if they choose not to attack an opposing machine or too far away to land an attack. This is called printing. A player can decide to sacrifice a machine's health in order to attack an opposing machine or move after they've completed all other possible actions. Okay. The board, a standard board is made up of an 8x8 grid of up to 6 different terrains. Each type of terrain influences a machine's combat power. So -2, -1, +0, +1, +2, or +3. For chasm, marsh, grassland, forest, hill, and mountain. Choosing the right terrain for each of your pieces can provide a strategic advantage when facing an opponent. Some terrains can affect machines in ways. Chasms are only accessible by airborne machines. Marsh terrain impedes movement upon landing. Light boards. Second turn onwards, at the start of each player's turn, 1 terrain on the board will change to a blight terrain. Blight terrain begins on a row closest to each player and spreads from right to left. In the first row it's completely changed, the blight continues to the second row but spreads from left to right. On the third row, the blight, when there is no more terrain for the blight to spread on, the game ends and the player with the most victory points wins. If this results in a draw, then the last player to gain victory points wins. Blight terrain is similar to marsh terrain. When a machine lands in it, further movement for that turn is restricted. This affects all pieces, regardless of the machine's ability to negate terrain effects. Blight terrain also damages any machine on it. At the start of each turn, any machine on blight terrain loses 2 health. The machine loses all of its health, it's destroyed and ends according to the opposite player. If 2 or more machines are destroyed at the same time, the player whose turn it is receives the victory points first. Machine nodes. Name, type, victory point value, piece image, armor, armored and weak points, skill, attack range, movement range, attack power 2, health, and active effects. Okay. Machine types: melee, gunner, ram, dash, pull, whoop. Okay, play sets. Oh god, this is a whole new Gwent. To choose play sets, you can opt by defeating boards, combat. The difference between the combat power of 2 machines determines how much damage one can do to the other. Range value combined with attack power will determine how much damage a machine can do. Armored points, weak points, adds 1 or subtracts 1 combat power. Special attacks. Overcharging. Special attacks. If the combat power of an attacking machine is lower or equal to the opposing machine, both pieces will lose 1 health. Opposing machine will also, they will lose -1 health, so they gain 1 health. Make no sense. The opposing machine will also be knocked back 1 terrain. If the machine is knocked back, they will move 1 terrain in the opposite direction of their attack. No terrain left behind them, the machine loses an additional 1 health. Overcharging. Once a player has depleted all possible actions with a single machine, they can choose to overcharge. When a machine overcharges, sacrifice 2 health in order to move extra terrain. Or can only overcharge it if it has 2 or more health points remaining, so it can kill itself. The machine stands to lose health when performing an overcharge attack. It will see the damage after it completes its action. It stands to lose all of its health in an overcharge attack. It will be destroyed after completing the action. Any victory points gained during this attack will still be awarded to the attacker. Okay, skills. Some machines have special skills that provide advantage in the game. Good enough. Beginner's tutorial. Select. Beginner set. Yes. Are you ready?
All right, let's start off simple. The Tenakth like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines.
Okay.
It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner?
Yes.
That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go.
Yes, come on.
I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward.
Okay.
Remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a
Yeah,
reminder.
I can move too. Okay, and this is 1, 2, so diagonal is not 1. Okay.
Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round, so go ahead and pick a sec. Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn. We're forging onwards. Let me
You're gonna attack me.
move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece close enough to attack one of my machines. When performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's. A machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine.
Yes.
Did you get all that?
Yes.
Knew
Yes,
you were
let's
a
keep going.
smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine. Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean.
Oh, come on. It's a bad move.
That's about it for your turn then. Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those, and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But
still overcharged.
If you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes that can be a good thing. Overcharge your machine to attack mine a second time, and I'll show you what I mean. Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or 2.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh,
Alright, I wanna play.
before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor, though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. I know I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping.
What
No
the
need
hell
to
is
thank
this?
me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
One step closer to the last ring. Machine strike. Back to turn.
Ah, I knew I'd make a strike player out of you yet.
Yeah, come on. Let's
How
hurry
about
up though.
this time I tell you how to use a board's terrain to your advantage. This one's got all the different terrains you can encounter in a game of Strike. Knowing when and how to use them can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Terrain mainly affects your machine's combat power. As you know, when fighting an opponent's machine, you compare its combat power to yours. The higher your machine's combat power, the more damage you can do. So finding the right terrain is an essential strategy for overpowering your opponent.
Yes.
Here,
Come
I'll
on.
show you. Grab that piece to your left and move to attack my machine. Now let's take a look at your machine's combat power. Combat power is the sum of a machine's attack power and the value of the terrain it's standing on. Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power.
Yes.
It's
And
also
plus
standing
one
on
from the-
forest terrain with a value of 1 point. Add those together, and your machine has 3 points of combat power.
Come on, hurry up.
My machine is standing on grassland terrain with a value of 0 points. It's also not attacking, which means their attack points aren't in play. So my combat power is 0. This means your machine can do 3 points of damage. Go ahead and test it out. There you go. Now, choosing the right terrain doesn't just improve your offense. It can also help defend your machines from attack. Grab your other piece and place it in front of my second machine. Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's standing on grassland terrain. This terrain has a value of 0. This means your machine's combat power adds up to 2 points.
Oh.
My machine can't use their attack power since they're defending their
Don't stop my
position.
computer now, please.
But they have the higher ground. They're standing on forest terrain, which is worth 1 point. This means my combat power adds up to 1 point. Now, the front of my machine is colored blue. This means that the spot you're about to attack has armor protecting it. Which means my machine gets an extra point, giving it a total of 2 combat power points.
Hi.
If we compare the combat power of both machines, you'll see that you won't be able to do any damage. Whenever you're unable to top an opponent's combat power,
can you get off my computer,
you
please?
can still choose to attack and break their machine's defenses instead. Go ahead, try it out and see what happens.
Emo, hello. Oh, he's digging his nails in. Oh. Please, boy, not on the computer. Normally, I don't mind as much, but this game is a bit harder to run than Baldur's Gate 3. It will shut down if you stay on there. Yeah.
Ha, see? When you break a machine's defenses, you can knock it backwards. Sure, both our machines will receive 1 point of damage, but knocking my machine off that terrain makes it more vulnerable to attacks.
I literally just grabbed
Not
you off
only
of there.
that,
Come on.
if my machine had been blocked from moving backwards, it would have received an extra point of damage. And if my machine had been blocked by another one of my pieces, that machine would have received damage as well. That's why breaking a machine's defenses is a great way to deal damage to several pieces at once.
Come on. Let's
Useful,
go.
right? Okay,
Emo.
now go ahead and end your turn. There's still one more thing I want to show you.
Emo. Oh my god. Hello, you menace. I was pulling you over there for a reason. Yeah. He was literally holding on with his nails. He caught me. 1 second, chat. Bum, 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 bum.
All right, as we've seen, the higher the terrain, the more it'll add to your machine's combat power.
Yes.
However, there are 2 other terrains that work a little differently. This is what we call a chasm. Only flying machines can be placed on those. But it'll take away 2 combat points if you do, so be wary. This is marsh terrain. Landing on it will take away 1 combat power point from most machines. It'll also keep your machine from moving for the rest of the turn. Here, let me show you. Grab that machine on your left.
Yes. I really want to move it there.
See? All you can do now is wait for your next turn to move again. Or you can
There you go.
overcharge your machine to get out of there. You can still attack any nearby enemies so you're not completely helpless. Well, I think that's enough yammering from me for now.
Yes, come on, let's play.
It'll all come in handy next time you play.
Oh, Machine Titan skills tutorial, okay.
Here for more tips?
Yes.
Why don't I tell you a bit more about the pieces we used to play?
Yes.
In a normal game, you get to choose which machines you place on the board. Each one is worth a certain number of setup points, and you can spend up to 10 assembling your army. Knowing what each machine brings to the game and building an army that matches your strategy is the key to becoming a machine strike master. When assembling your army, there are a few things to keep in mind. First and foremost, you can never have more than 4 of the same machine on the board at the same time. With that in mind, most players would choose machines based on how far they can move or how much attack power they have. But a real strike player will be looking at a machine's type and skills.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick look, shall we? Pick up that machine on your left. All right, let's talk about the different ways in which a machine attacks its opponents. In other words, its machine type. If you look at your notes, you'll see this machine here is a melee type.
Hurry up, please.
You can also tell by the shape of the base the piece stands on. A melee type machine attacks the first enemy within range, and no one else.
Yes.
We've seen this plenty of times, so just move that piece forward so I can show you some more stuff. Great, now grab your other machine.
Gunner.
Looks like we've got ourselves a gunner type machine here. This means they'll only hit the farthest enemy in their attack range. Let's move that machine forward and end your turn so we can take a look at the rest of the pieces. Let's go with this piece first. This is a ram type machine. Attack an enemy with it and it'll push the piece backwards. Like this. See, now my machine has taken over your machine's spot on the board. This is a great way to take the advantage away from your opponent if they have the higher ground. Looks like we have one more piece to look at. Now this is a beauty of a piece, a dash type machine. When it attacks, it'll move to the end of its attack range and damage every machine in its path, including your own. So make sure you take a good look at the board before you send it off to the races. You should also make sure it's able to finish its attack on an empty spot. Otherwise, you won't be able to attack at all. Here, I'll show you. Look, it even rotated your piece. A nifty little piece you'll definitely want in your set. If you look at your notes, you'll notice this particular machine has one of the skills I mentioned before. There's quite a few of those, and we haven't even looked at all the machine types yet. But I'm pretty sure you've got more important things to do, so I made you a list. It's got all the tips and tricks we talked about, too. I think that about does it for now, so if you want to play a real game, just let me know.
Okay, come on. Real game, please. Rewards. Good points.
Let's do this!
On there. On here.
I'm up. You're up, Red. You got me down to one piece. I am impressed.
What is the range on this one? 2. 1.
Okay, let's see. Your move, Red. Now that was a smart move. Oh, I thought I had that one.
How would you have had that one? Come on. Okay, and I can just read. Let's practice medium.
Let's play.
What do I have now? I have ram type and the lead type. Put one of these here. And this one there.
That's it for me.
Oh, of course, only two.
Your turn. I was hoping you wouldn't do that.
Okay.
My turn.
Good. Good.
Board's all yours.
Yes, 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 yes.
Knocked right off the board. You are on a roll.
Nice.
Time to make my move.
Let's see, I should have overcharged that.
Ah, off the board it goes. Well, that's
Okay, I
done
only
now.
have 2 pieces left in there. So, but they haven't.
Time to make my move.
I'm fucked. Okay, I didn't do well this time.
You're up, Red.
Yeah, I'm just.
That was brutal.
Can I overcharge again?
My turn.
And turn, see what happens. Fuck though.
Guess luck's not on your side today, Red.
Nope. Not this time. Retry.
Good luck.
Yeah, whatever. This is a ram type, goes here. This D type, put it over there. Or there. go here.
Your turn.
Hmm. I deal 4 hearts damage for. That's worth it.
Whoa! Got me good.
Maybe it
One
was
less
worth it.
piece on the board. Ah, off the board it goes.
Do I want to overcharge? I don't think.
I'm up.
That was fucked.
Well, that's done now. Okay, let's see. That's it for me.
Hmm.
Knocked right off the board.
Yep.
I got a tough fight ahead of me.
Uh,
Time to get
oh, but he gets to
serious.
attack twice because he's only got 1 piece left. What about that part?
I
That screwed me
won!
over. Oh my
Oh,
god.
but I'll play you again if you want.
Yeah, I'll do it again. But
Here
I need to
we
get
go.
good. Bad. Placing them on the board part is a bit.
My turn. Your move, Red. Hey! I like that piece where it was.
You know, I overcharged, this guy is gone. It's worth it. Wait, what? I thought you would beat that. That was not worth it.
Time to get serious.
Yeah, that was very much not worth it. But I'm so bad at this.
Board's all yours.
-3, -1.
You're just hammering down on my pieces now.
Yes, I guess.
I'm up.
Oh, then you need it already.
That was brutal.
Was.
Oh, we can stop if you
Perfect.
want.
Try.
This is gonna be fun.
Really bad there. Okay, come on. Let's actually do this properly, please.
Your turn. Time to make my move. Board's all yours.
Don't think.
Okay, let's see.
Don't want to overcharge. Ah, fuck.
One less piece on the board. Well, that's done now. My turn.
Actually, not what I meant to do, but okay.
Knocked right off the board.
Yeah, I'm bad.
You're just hammering down on my pieces now. Yikes. I better step up my game.
No, not to think you're fine.
Time to make my move.
Yeah, it's 3 versus 1 now.
Only one machine left.
Yeah, I'm kind of fucked.
That was brutal.
Yeah, attack. Sprint the fuck over here.
I'm up. That's it for me. Hey! Oh, that was the perfect spot. Time to get serious. You're up,
Oh.
Red. You got me. Fair and square.
It's a bit weird when I get to play like 5 times. When I keep getting to go and she doesn't, but sure.
Good luck.
And the lead type, just put it over there. Scrounger. I'll stick my scrounger here.
Your Your move, Red.
I move. Nice. This. And this. Why? But sure. This ram.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, that was very good of me.
That's it for me. Ah, off the board it goes.
Should have rotated this guy. That's really fucked now. Okay. Gonna have to watch this.
Armor is a machine's best defense.
Armor is a machine's best defense. Okay.
My turn. Board's all yours.
This lead type structure.
That was a surprise. I'm up.
Ooh, that hurts. It hurts too.
Your move, Red. One less piece on the board. That was brutal.
Got 3 pieces left and I'm stuck at 5. Looks good. The ram
Your turn.
is...
Well, that's done now.
Very nice. If I overcharge it doesn't kill, does it? It does.
Just one piece left. That sure dampens the forge.
And turn.
Okay, let's see. A single machine left? That ain't good. Time to get serious.
Oh, come on.
Just one piece left. My turn. You're up, Red.
There we go then.
Ah, looks like I lost.
Yeah, okay, that wasn't bad. And then we've got the final one, the regular challenge, eh? Beat all 3 beginner strike players to earn this reward. Ah, okay. Then we get a bristleback strike piece. Okay. Create new set of strike piece from your inventory. Okay. Finished and set up one. Razor. Fanghorn. Fanghorn, Lancehorn. Ah, from hill terrain, from mountain terrain. Guard. Review opponents. Ah, okay. Start.
Let's do this.
Maten. I'm just kind of placing stuff at the moment, to be honest.
Your move, Red.
I need a gunner type. I haven't used this yet.
Time to make my move.
Oh.
You're up, Red.
I'm up. What was that?
Ah, off the board it goes.
Although actually I'm gonna get fucked here.
I'm up.
Hold it.
One less piece on the board. Knocked right off the board.
I don't really have very good abilities here.
Time to get serious. Nice! Your turn. Thank the forge you hit armor. Oh, seriously?
Well, if I don't do this, it will just get killed.
Oh, seriously?
And
Okay, let's see.
ow. I'm not doing well.
Board's all yours.
In this game, that is.
What a hit!
Yeah, that's worth it.
One less piece on the board.
3 versus 3 now.
Okay, let's see. That's the game. You up for a rematch?
Oh fuck, 7 victory
Here
points.
we go.
I forgot about that whole thing.
That's it for me. My turn.
Okay, good.
That's it for me.
Wait, what? All pieces within attack range lose -1 health.
Well, that's done now. I'm up. Your turn.
Could have overcharged.
Knocked right off the board.
Oh, sure. Type, I don't want this one to die.
Time to make my move.
Ow.
You're up, Red.
-2.
That was brutal.
Okay, that's 4 victory points versus 0 at the moment. Good overcharge.
Time to get serious. Ah, off the board it goes.
Okay, alright. Alright.
Well, that's done now.
Just 2 victory points. I kill that guy. Also win.
Okay.
Turn. That hurts.
Off the board he goes.
Ooh.
Board's all
Okay,
yours.
major setback.
Well, spark my forge. You have beaten me on every one of my boards. Now that deserves a prize, I say.
Yes, okay, I don't need to go back. Bristleback strike piece.
You know where to find me, Red.
Oh my god. I do have some. I need 4. Go to this corner just right. And yeah. Oh, right.
Never met a beer I didn't. Salutations, fair maiden. Who might
River Bloom Leaf. Rock. Nice. Hey, 4. Okay. Now board dealt with. This is. A boar and a raccoon.
should be enough wild meat for Nuldiv.
And
Frost ammo would work.
frost ammo would work, but that's not something I have. Oh. Oh, let it go.
Hooked it.
Hello, I'm stuck. Okay. I'm blasted. And also, did I swap weapon? Oh, hold it. But then there was a way to make more bombs. So, oh, I can make fast travel packs. Interesting.
I'll gather these while I can.
Fine. More loot? I missed loot? I did miss loot. And more loot. Oh. So this is the scoundrel. This.
I'll save this for a dyer. Scavengers. Moldov said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles. Frost would do a lot of damage. Find a cauldron to learn how to override machines.
Yeah, cauldron.
More metal panel. Better check another scrap pile.
One of those over there too. I think this is the last one. Buddy. Sounded like another thing.
Okay, now to look through the scrap piles for a metal panel.
Nice. Random boar just showed up. Got his ass, get his ass kicked.
I'll stash this away for later. I think I have everything I need for Mildiv. Good thing, too. I could use a decent meal.
There's a bit more loot. More. Nice, let's go and turn on the quest maybe. This is the... Here. Let's go and activate that. Sunken Cavern. What? There's two? Then do the other quest too, maybe. I was supposed to have like health regen if I was out of combat. Okay. I like the combat in this game. I find it. I do wish it was a bit easier to see, could recognize the parts that need to shit off, but with experience and/or upgrades. I think it's very well done. Nose, the yellow bits, the climbing bits equally like this as well.
Useful for making dyes.
And go. Must have picked it up already then.
Smoke. Coming from where Arnef said I'd find his crew.
Uh-oh.
Better leave it alone for now.
Metal flower. Okay. And repel down. And then this is such a bad idea. Jump and then you throw the hook, like, come on. Come on. Why would you be so risky?
This must be the mine Arnef told me about. It looks like the miners are in trouble.
Not sure how many are hurt.
That looks like the foreman Arnef mentioned. I should check in with him.
It wasn't my
Right?
fault.
Ooh.
It wasn't my fault.
Alright.
You good?
I'm okay. Thank you, Corvin.
Corvin? Arnef sent me. I'm...
Not now.
Easy. What happened?
Explosion in the mine. Water flooded the whole place. Some of my guys are still... They're still down there. I can't stop.
You've done enough.
I'll go.
Are you hurt?
I'll live. The others. Please.
Yeah, what caused the explosion now?
I need to know exactly what happened.
We used controlled blast to open up new veins in the mountain. One of them must have
very
gone
controlled,
wrong.
then, was it?
I can't. I have to go.
How many?
How many are still down there? Corvin, how many?
Two, I think. 2 more.
I'll do what I can.
Take a look.
Gotta find those 2 miners. Quick.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
How am I supposed to get that loot?
The miners. One of them doesn't look too good.
Hello?
I think I'm starting to see things. Is that a Nora?
Are you still alive at least?
Are you okay?
Who are you?
Corvin sent me. Are you hurt?
My leg. I was a little too close to the blast.
What happened?
We were blasting in the farthest tunnel, but the scaffolding didn't hold. It collapsed. I think it blocked the drainage shaft. Water started flooding the place as quick as I drink ale. I barely managed to drag us here.
So something's keeping the water inside the tunnels.
What are you thinking?
I've got an idea. Are there more explosives?
Are you crazy?
Yeah, should still be some up top, but you'll need these fuses.
Are you crazy?
You can't move, and I'm not leaving you here. It's not like she can make things worse.
I mean,
don't go anywhere.
It can.
I need to find whatever's blocking that drainage shaft and blow its scot. Almost there. Made it. There's the debris blocking the shaft. If I can reach those explosives up on that track, maybe I can blast through the blockage.
Do I get up there? Okay, car. Get out.
That's as clean as I'm gonna get out here.
Oh, that's of course in the way. I can't come up here. TV, if I don't stand here, go back. I guess I can't shoot the top ladder. Oh, that was close. This doesn't lead anywhere. Yeah, what on earth do they want me to do here? What am I missing? My cache, bombs.
Machine doesn't like fire. Maybe I can sneak past him next.
Another blocked path. Missing tool needed.
But I could learn if there's a cauldron out here. That's all of them. Gotta find a way out of this room. I should follow those tracks. See if they lead to the explosives.
Tracks? Oh, tracks. Okay.
leads.
Good. There we go.
There's the explosives up on the track. Just need to get across. Might be a good idea to drop that ladder.
Situation like this. Detonate explosives. Great. A whole minecart full. Seems like an amazing idea. Buy water. Big fight? Or not?
That did the trick. Guess that got its attention.
Can't see. Toxic still sees me.
That's all of them. Now let's go check on those miners.
Did it say about the forecast?
Take a step back.
These the forecaster and step away to the field. Okay. There's loot up there. I want the loot. Fine with that. Really? Okay. Alright then.
She's so dead.
We don't know that.
Dad?
Looks like everyone's okay.
I can't believe we're not gonna die! You did it. I thought you blew yourself up.
Are you two okay from here?
I can get this idiot down. Don't you worry. Thanks, kid.
Nice.
Better let Corvin know his men are all right. I wonder what makes these crystals grow.
I don't know what makes these crystals grow, but I do know that I cannot use it yet. Myself in the head. Get out of this bloody mine. Yo, what's up?
I found the two you mentioned. They're safe, but could probably use a hand. Is that everyone?
It is. I dread to think what would have happened if you hadn't shown up.
Also trained to
I
mine,
knew
by the
we were
way.
blasting too much, but the man who staked the claim here, Ulvund, he kept pushing and pushing me. I tried to shield my crew from his constant demands every damn day. I should have been stronger.
You were there for your crew when they needed you. That counts for something.
Ulvund can threaten me all he wants. I am not letting my people back into those mines.
Will you be all right?
Yes. I can take it from here. You are owed, Huntress.
No worries.
Ulvund's name keeps coming up, and it's never good. Sooner
Thank
or
you,
later,
Huntress.
someone's gonna have to deal with
I'll
him.
see the last two make it out.
Ace paint. Drum artificer.
Thank you, Huntress.
Locked pass.
I'll see the last two make it out.
Warning!
What a boa. That.
Shot could do a lot of damage.
Okay. And why the machine you recently scanned?
Easy there.
Mount? And wires? Alright. have to talk to the argument. The blur while riding is a bit much. Ready to get a workbench? Yes.
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Ulvin himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2.
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
Okay.
Wow. Mildif, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. And your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again. Back for that free meal? Go on, peruse my menu.
Yeah, what does this do? Local stew. Okay, so plus 20 maximum health for 3 minutes. With concentration regen by 3 levels for 3 minutes. Brew battered wedges. Boost low health melee by 3 levels for 3 minutes. There's more traps and tripwires in the field at the same. Blackened for long. Meat in the middle. Stamina regen. 2 levels for 3 minutes. For 75% health and 75% stamina. Mildif Street. Boost melee damage by 2 levels for 3 minutes. I'll buy this because it's free. Normally, so then it's like rich meat, shards, wild beans, root bloom. Okay. I'm back in just a few minutes, so I just need to check one thing quickly.
It might be a good idea to stock up on some food before I head back out. See what else Mildif's cooking up.
Tasty and filling, guaranteed. going on your travels.
Alrighty. Well, unfortunately, I have to go and do stuff. Sure if I'll be back after. I'll see. But either way, thank you all for being here. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you